Day in connection to this week's APEC summit. President Biden meets face-to-face with China's President Xi Jingping. KTVU's Amanda Quintana live near the Peninsula Estate that is hosting these high-stakes talks. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. So we were right outside that estate, Philo Lee Garden there, but they are now closing down that road. So police sent us to go a little further out. We started to see some Secret Service vans show up. So they moved the media back because they are getting ready for this meeting that happens at 10:45 this morning. This meeting between President Biden and President Xi. So that's going to happen in just a few hours here. They're going to travel to the peninsula for this specific venue. Now, this meeting, it's happening inside of this historic estate here on the peninsula. It includes a more than 50,000 square foot mansion with 56 rooms there. It was built as a private home in 1917, and now it's open to the public to visit and to learn about the history of that time here in the Bay Area. They also have a beautiful orchard and a huge garden that they deck out for the holidays. Now, it's actually closed right now as they do that decorating, making it a perfect spot for this meeting. The scenery at this meeting is really important, making sure President Xi is impressed by the location and that it's closed off from protesters. Biden and Xi have known each other for years, often traveling together when they were both vice president, but their current relationship is at a low point. Before coming to California, Biden said he hoped to get the relationship back on track after months of bubbling tension. Biden said he wants to be able to pick up the phone and talk to Xi if there is a crisis.
There's been a lot of disputes and a lot of differences. And so the real question is whether or not President Biden and President Xi can establish at least a relationship where they can have a dialogue.
Former U.S. Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta tells us Biden needs to show strength on geopolitical issues like tensions over Taiwan. Biden is expected to push to reestablish military communications, and the wide-ranging agenda is also expected to include climate change, human rights, the Indo-Pacific, and urging China to keep Iran from expanding the Israel-Hamas war. The presidents are also reportedly finalizing a deal for China to crack down on the export of fentanyl. Now, while there is a lot for the two to discuss today, we don't expect to hear any big agreements coming out of this meeting. The U.S. and China relationship is not going to change with just this one meeting, but it is good for them to get communication back and start to mend that relationship. Live in Woodside, Amanda Quintana, KTVU Fox 2 News.